We are now going to draw a simple mandala. So we'll start by finding out the center point of the page. So here is the center point. We'll erase the rest of the line. So I'm going to mark the radius of the circles now. Now I'll draw circles. Now I'm going to draw a line exactly at the center, dividing all the circles into half. So after this line is drawn, I'm going to mark angles to create grids. So the angles that I'm marking, 0 and 180 falls on this line always. So I'll mark it at 45, 90, 135. I'll repeat the same thing here. So once angles are marked, I'm going to connect the dots. So as a beginner, you can start drawing with a pencil, then later on trace with a gel pen or a sketch pen. So this is the pattern that I'm drawing in the innermost circle. So I'm going to trace it along. So now I'll trace it with black sketch pen. So before I start patterns for the next circle, let me trace the outline. Now the pattern that I'll draw is a circle. So I'll first draw a circle on the line, as if the line is dividing the circle into half. Then in the middle, I'll draw one more circle. And now within that, one more. Now we would focus on this circle. Again on the line, an arc. And in between, there's a lot of space, so I'll draw one more. Now, in between any two petals here, or arc, however you call it, I'm drawing a small pattern like this. And now, in this circle, we would draw a bigger petal. So what I generally do is, I'll first draw one side of the petal. So in this division, in this particular grid, tentatively I mark the center, and from there I draw the petal, one side of the petal. So this way I make sure all the petals are relatively of the same size. So once this pattern is done, in between any two petals here, this is the pattern that I would like to draw. Any pattern that I use to fill the space, I call it as fillers. So once this is done within the petal, I'll draw 2 half circles and then a line and a bubble at the top. So now here in the outermost circle, a simple lotus pattern.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.